This time we're going to look in the camera, and this time we're going to speak slowly. Well, relatively slow compared to my usual high octane, mumbly fast, unintelligible ways of communication. Because I really lack with that. I don't know why I'm so terrible at that, but I really am. So many ideas, so many ideas. So much to say. But the greatest sin of all is the fact that no one can understand me ever. So, let's just try to figure it out at the age of 30. Because we're 30. And life sucks. Well, chill out there, edgelord. Life is, something else. Not what I expected, I guess, but not where I assumed I'd be, potentially. Swallowing my pride often on the daily and being humbled by my inability to just human, it's awfully crippling. This video is definitely inspired by a fellow YouTuber. Her name is c.q.lucius, I think her name is. Lucius? I think it is. I think it's Lucius. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know. Check her out. Watch her video about this. She's 33. I'm 30. Okay? Just again, I'm 30. She's old. No, I'm just kidding. I can see eye to eye with her on many different topics that she mentioned. Life in general and where she's at in life and being a musician as well. Yeah. Being in a perpetual existential crisis because the profundity of this universe and the grand scheme of everything and how everything is so vast and so simple all at the same time and it has no meaning. You have to find your own meaning, but it has meaning. You want to find meaning. There's God involved. If there's not a God, I don't know. All these things. Oh, I do know, but I don't know. All these things just constantly pulling at you from all angles, and then you're just expected to then also people and human and be and have responsibilities and expected of things. And ugh. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I can't convey this. I can no longer just sit idly and allow myself just to be in this soup of nonsense. Like, I need to get out. I need to be a different kind of item of food. Because soup is not me. I'm not liquid right now. Let alone hot scorching liquid. No, thank you. No, thank you, no. I don't even drink coffee. Surprisingly, I know. Good night. I'm still on camera. Main motivator or fuel that is holding everyone back, that is keeping us in a gridlock, is fear, I think, ultimately. At the end of the day, I am pretty okay with change. I'm okay with it, even if I don't like it necessarily. I have to accept it sometimes, and I've come to learn that earlier on in my life, I think. To most of my capacity, but left to my own volition, unless I'm forced into that change, I won't really change. I am content and more than content, and I'm reclusive. In fact, I hide and just keep. I want to be that way and just be tucked away. I don't want to be seen, necessarily, or have. I don't really want to have expectations from people. I don't really want to be held responsible for things. I just don't want. I just want to be just not bother anybody really. Interface with people when I want, and of course, it to be never anything nasty with malice or evil or bad intent or manipulative. No. All upbeat, all positive, all receptive, even motivational or inspiring or even neutral. I don't care. I want to have that kind of input. Nothing to hurt anyone or any ill will, but I don't want any extra responsibility. I don't want any of that. Liabilities, get out of my face. I didn't sign up for all that. That's how I feel, I guess you could say. And it's really frustrating because I know I want to do more and I want to do better and I can do more and I can't, but I can, I stay on that mindset for a little bit. And if I even muster the energy to have the action being done is a whole nother fucking story, but oftentimes not. It's I mental masturbate on the idea. I feel really bad about it. And I have all these perceived, I perceive all this guilt and shame over things that I'm not doing or could be doing or half-assing. And I ride all that wave mentally before I even do the thing. Get burnt out over it, and it's I didn't even do the action yet. The single most important thing I didn't do. And that's a lot of my life. It's fantasizing or going off on seeing things closer than they actually are, or relationships, or whatever, or being radically inconsistent like I am, because I just will be, I don't know, I'm just constantly shifting. Maybe it's emotional regulation. I don't know what it is, but my anxiety is always just constant. It's getting worse as I get older, in fact, for some reason. And my ploy or my trick to get through it is just to be weird as hell. I'd be weird, like, that seems to be okay. I guess it writes you off as like not threatening for people or whatever. I don't really know. It's a really strange, ambiguous space to occupy because you don't really stand anywhere. In fact, it's like, well, that's pretty cool. You got no opinion. No, I have opinions on things. I really do. And I'm actually quite comfortable being vocal about those opinions. I don't have a problem with that necessarily. You know, I love a good debate. I really do. But I'm at odds with myself, though, constantly when it comes to, like, you know, what's the best thing for me to do. And even if I know what's the right thing to do for myself, and I know many of those things, potentially, or things that would be beneficial for my life, I just can't be bothered to do them, you know? It's really a sin, actually. This now sounding like I'm just being lazy or just revealing this to myself, but no, it's not. It's much deeper than that, and I wish it was that simple. Because I can stay on tracks on things for a while and be the best at them for a long time until it's like I'm just kind of over it. I'm going to move on. And then I shouldn't feel guilty about that, but I kind of do. Or I feel like, I don't know anyone anything, but like myself I do, I suppose. It's difficult. I'm kind of, you know, catching myself here in a trap and just talking in circles a bit, but yeah. And again, this isn't me revealing to myself, oh, I'm lazy. I know I'm fucking lazy, sure, plenty. But I also know that when I'm on and I'm motivated to do things and I'm doing stuff, like, I do them, but I just feel like taxed afterwards because I feel like, I don't know. I can never fully encapsulate, not that I expect an experience to happen the way it's going to play out in my mind. No, not even close. But I can never fully encapsulate my message, I think, how I want to convey myself. Not even for people, but for myself even. Like, you know, when I'm around people or something, you know, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah. I talk really fast. It's an anxiety thing, right? I've got anxiety. No. Actually, I don't have anxiety necessarily. I mean, I do, but this is what I always do. I'm always back and forth with myself. I am on the spectrum, okay? So there's that. Just put that out there. Done. Now that's done, maybe we can move on, okay? Now we know where this all stemmed. No. But yeah, I mean, a lot of it does probably stem from that. But still, regardless, it doesn't have to necessarily define me. So I'm just me, you know? But whatever. That's a whole fucking thing in of it. That's a whole thing in and of itself, okay? There we go. In and of itself, 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 in and of itself. That's a whole thing in and of itself. Holy shit, I have never talked so slow in my entire life. My brain is empty right now. I can't even generate thought this way. How crazy is that? Sorry, another side quest again. When I slow my speech down like this, for example, and right now you're all thinking, if you're even this far in the video, debatable as hell. Maybe you are. You're probably thinking, what the hell, did I have it on 2 times speed the entire time and now it's just normal? No, silly goose. I have me on 0.05 speed. Sorry. So yeah, anyways, it's kind of crazy. I just don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to think. Sorry. All right, I'm done. We're done. And I'm just being too nonsensical. Can't do that. Yeah. Encapsulation. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't feel much motivation to do much. But when I do, I do. When I do. But it's always like never. It's not as compelling as it used to be, I guess. And one part like nihilist, one part passion, optimist, weird. I don't know. So torn, but so. Am I jaded? I don't know. Am I jaded? I don't think I'm jaded. Am I bitter? No. But unhappy with myself, I guess. In the end. Yeah. Cool. Stay in school, kids. Stay doing drugs, all kind of shit. #blessed.